Bless his name. Bless his name. Is he good this morning? If he's good, somebody just shout, he's good in the comments. If you got access to the comments, just come on out the gate. Just put he's good. What's up, cousin? Cousin Tim, good to see you, fam. Hope y'all doing well. Tamika, what's happening, y'all? Come on in. Listen, like and share. Invite somebody. Tell them, join me for a devotion this morning. Join me for a word this morning. Somebody say, he is good. He is good. He's good. He's good. If you believe that, put it in the comments and somebody tell it. The Lord is good. His mercy endureth forever. I don't care what's going on today. I came to tell you, everything is going to be okay. Hey, come on. Everything. Come on, come on. For God so loved the world that he gave. Come on, South Africa. I see you, South Africa. Come on in here. Yo, where y'all watching from? Put it in the comments. Where you watching from? Come on. He is good. He is good. Y'all ain't see this coming. Let's go.
Get ready to catch this. Come to snatch your righteous mind, not your edges. God is the goal, and then there's the period. This thing is real.
Woo child, we serious.
Intentional, the original. God is in control.
Fresno, come on. What's up, Fresno? Downey, hey. You at the train station, Arcadia, sitting on the couch? North Carolina. Come on, Charlotte. Come on, y'all. We all across the country, all around the world. Brandon, Mississippi. Come on, Tammy. Come on. We are all over the world. Ventura in the house. Come on. Memphis in the house. Come on, Memphis. Memphis, Maine. Come on, Long Island, New York. Let's go. West Covina. We on the couch. All these folks on the couch. Everybody, everything's going to be okay. Good to see everybody. Pasadena, Kansas City. Come on up in here. Alberta, Canada. Come on, Ruth. Let's go. We all across the world. We not even just across the country. We cross the world, y'all. We cross the world. Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's so good to see everybody. Y'all, Christmas is a week from today. Christmas Eve would have been yesterday. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Bottom bunk of my son in my son's room. That's hilarious. Vancouver, Canada. Come on. Azusa. So good to see everybody in the building. Yo, Christmas is a week away. Lord have mercy. Y'all got all y'all stuff? Y'all good? Y'all got everything? We're getting ready for a Focus 100. Focus 100. If you can get access to your comments, put in Focus 100. Focus 100. Focus 100. It really has many different meanings, double meanings here. Focus as in lock in, intentionality. Focus also as in clarity. Let's get clarity. And 100 is 100 days, but it's also us saying we're going to keep it 100. We're going to keep it 100. So you can do focus and then put that's exactly what I was about to say, Nancy. Focus and then the little red 100. That's going to be our little logo. Now, I want to launch a Facebook page this week, and then I sat down and I realized I don't know how to do that. So I was like, we're going to launch it this week. I don't know how to launch an exclusive Facebook page. I ain't been over there and I don't know how long. I've really been trying to stay off of social media the month of December. But if anybody has a skill set and knows how to work Facebook like that and could help me set up a page, send me a message, DM me, and I may tap you to help me with some administrative assistance with the Facebook page. So if you know how to do that, let me know. Focus 100. Hey, and the Focus 100 is the top 5 for 25. Your physical health, your financial health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, and your relational health. Those are the 5 pillars. That's what we building on in 2025. And we're going to take time and we're going to focus on each of those. And I'm bringing in some coaches that's going to help you. I love it. Lord, send him some help. I love that prayer. We're going to have some coaches that's going to help coach you up in each of those areas. I am so excited. I'm so excited. So we are launching Focus 100. Top 5 and 25. The top 5 things we want to focus on is our health, our wealth, our spiritual health, our emotional health, and our relational health, as well as financial and physical. So we are trying to focus. We're trying to focus. And this is why we're going to talk about relational health. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about relationships and how to get the right people around you. So I'm gonna spend some time on that pillar today, and each week I'll just pick a different pillar, and I'll just talk about, you got to get your right people. Some of you got good people, and I praise God. I encourage you, lean into them, spend time with them. If you got good people, why you ain't hanging with them more? If the Lord has blessed you with good people, take a trip together. What are you doing? Spend time and cultivate what the Lord has given you. If the Lord has given you some good people and you can't, we've been trying to get together. We've been trying to. If you don't get together with them people, if you don't get together, you got a good friend that's always got your back. If you don't get on the plane and go hang out and see them, if y'all don't plan a trip to go to New York and go see Hamilton on Broadway or something, or if y'all don't get in the car and go to dinner, or some of you can just go across town. Your person is local. Go and grab some coffee and hang out. Have a wine and cheese night or something, or have a margarita night with your homies and some guacamole and some Chipotle. If you don't start having a prayer meeting or something, if you don't get with your people and work with your people. Oh, okay. All right. So I think I got somebody that can do the page. They can help me. They can help me out. But get with your people, yo. Get with your people. Get with your people. Find some folks that the people that you know that are with you. Prioritize your people. Prioritize your people. Jesus had his people. But what's interesting? Jesus had his 12 disciples, and then he would always kind of pull away with Peter, James, and John. So they had a little bit of closer relationship. And we all should have our Peter, James, and John, our Paula, Janice, and Jennifer. We should have those ride or die friends and get with them. Make them a priority. Make your people a priority. And make time for the phone call or FaceTime. You can have a FaceTime party. You know what? And my kids do this with their friends. You can watch a movie together with people. There's ways to get on a Zoom or something, and I don't know what the technology is, but you just kind of watch a movie together digitally on the thing, and you're talking. There's all kinds of stuff. Pay attention. Pay attention, though, and use discernment. Just because you got a lot of people around you doesn't mean you got a lot of people with you. I said just because you got a lot of people around you does not mean you got a lot of people with you. Can I say that again? Just because you got a lot of people around you, just because you got a lot of people around you does not mean, Betsy, I love you so much. You just be right in there with me. You be at my side. You be at my side, pushing me. Doesn't mean you got a lot of people with you. At some point, Judas shifted. At some point, Judas shifted. Judas didn't come with the intent to betray. At some point, he shifted. He shifted. But here's what was the shocking thing to everybody, except Jesus. Jesus knew. Jesus knew. But when Judas kissed Jesus, I think the irony is so interesting. The kiss is marked with such level of intimacy, and he chose a tool of intimacy to be the signal of his betrayal to the enemies that would come. He used this intimate kiss to be the signal to the enemy of who to come and get and when to come and get him. The shock would have been to the other disciples when they see this intimate kiss and he sees him signal the enemies to come. The issue is not just that he shifted, but he shifted and he stayed. Oh! I said he shifted, but it wasn't just that he shifted and he stayed. You gotta be careful because there will be people in your life who have shifted on you, has pronounced the benediction over y'all's mutual friendship relationship, but they don't leave. It used to be like this at church. Y'all know churches like this. Y'all know churches like this, where you pronounce the benediction, but you just hang out on the parking lot and you just be there forever. The benediction has been pronounced, but we still here. That's some of the people in your life. They've pronounced a benediction. They left you a long time ago, but it's weird because they left, but they still stayed. They still coming. They still showing up at your party. They still want to go, hey, come to the picture booth. Come on, let's get a picture together. Let's get a picture. Yeah, cheese. And they pronounced the benediction a long time ago, but it's confusing because they still showing up. They still there. They still in your face. They still show. I got picture booth pictures right now of folks that was gone already, but they still cheesing. Cheese. Let's get a picture. Oh my God. Oh, we gonna keep it real. We gonna keep it real. We gonna focus 100. We gonna get ready. This is how we go. This is how we coming in 2025. We gonna get it right. There are people that have pronounced the benediction. Now unto him who is able to keep us from falling and present us fairly. May the Lord watch between me and thee. They was done with you a long time ago. Judas was done with Jesus. Judas was done with Jesus, but he's still coming to the meetings. He done with Jesus, but still coming to church on Sunday. Done with Jesus, but still calling, still coming, showing up. Hey, everybody, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Done with him, but still showing up. Be careful. There will be those who are done with you, but they still showing up. They're still showing up. And and you just gotta know. That's why you gotta look for the and you try to go back. You try to look for the signs. Like, how do you know when people have pronounced the benediction over your relationship? they've pronounced a benediction, but they still showing up. How do you discern it? How do you know? As I look back, you kind of look at Judas. Remember when that lady poured the alabaster box, the perfume out of the alabaster box on Jesus' feet? Remember Judas was critical of it. He was like, we could have used that money for something else because it was valuable. And he looked at her pouring it on Jesus' feet as a waste. As a waste. How do you know when people have pronounced a benediction but they still stay in, but they ain't left? They stay and they question the value of the miracles while ignoring your needs. They'll question the value of the miracle of the promises of God's on your life. They'll question, be critical of what God is doing in your life. Be critical of that. But ignore your needs. Nobody washed his feet. Nobody kissed him. Nobody loved on him. Nobody showed him no hospitality. Didn't show him no love, but you get mad at the other people that's showing love. That's how you know somebody has shifted, but they still stayed. They critical of other people showing you love, critical of other folks showing up for you, but they ignore your needs themselves. Critical of the Lord's promise on your life, but they ignore your needs. Hello in here, somebody. How do you know that somebody is shifted, but they still sticking around? They become very critical of you privately while praising you publicly. Judas started having other meetings about Jesus, but still showing up, praising publicly. We call that, friends, cordial hypocrisy. Cordial hypocrisy. That's what we call that. We call that cordial hypocrisy. Be careful. Don't be that person where you really don't like them. You talk critically about them to other people, but you smiling in their face. Hey, you are cordial. You all hi. Get out of them folks' face if you don't like them. You don't like them. You don't want to be around them. Stop being a cordial hypocrite. If you can't say it to them, come on. It's cordial hypocrisy. Judas was being deeply critical of Jesus privately, but still showing up in his face publicly. Hey, Jesus, oh my goodness, let's take a picture together. Get out of their face. And we do it. We do it. Not only do people do it to us, but y'all, we do it to stop. Stop doing that to people. You don't like them. Get out of their face. Stop talking. Stop being cordial. If you really want to walk in maturity, sit down and have an honest conversation with them and bring your private critiques to them personally. Bring your private issues, what you talk about, bring that to them personally. But until you're ready to do that, stop being in these folks' face. Because you don't want nobody to do that to you. You don't want nobody in your face. Don't go on with the cordial hypocrisy. Go on with that. In tears and begging you, God, please. Yeah. Come on in here. Somebody got to confess it. I love that. Bet you somebody just needs to say, I've been a Judas too. Come on. Come on. Oh, this thing just took a turn. Come on, shout with me now. Come on, shout with me. Come on, let's shout. Come on. Somebody shout, I've been a Judas too. I've been a Judas too. Come on. Stop. You notice when you become critical of folks privately while still praising them publicly. You only give public celebration in no private compassion. No private compassion. I mean, if you just be honest, these folks ain't showed up for you for a while now. These folks ain't showed up for you in a while. They may not be your people. I just think one of the worst things you can do, and it's devastating. It's one of the worst things you can do. And I'm a witness. I'm a witness. This is me. Is to think people are your people that ain't your people. And not see the benediction they pronounced when they shifted. And to sit in confusion when they stayed. Judas shifted on Jesus, became critical of him, ignored his needs, questioning the value and the validity of when other people invested in question. Like, it don't take all of that. Who he think he is? Like, we could have done stuff with the poor with that money. She wasted it on Jesus. Be careful. Be careful, because people will pronounce the benediction over your relationship and still stick around until you actually have the courage to turn the lights off. See, because they'll pronounce the benediction and then still hang out and be there all the time. Yeah, hey, until somebody named Deacon Johnson. Come on, Deacon Johnson. Come on, until Deacon John. Everybody got a deacon, especially at the black church. Everybody got that deacon. That, all right, it's time to go home. And somebody got to come turn the lights off. Some of you got relationships where they've pronounced the benediction over you. They don't show up for you. You just showing up for them. But it's confusing because they still hanging out. At some point, you got to become your own Deacon Johnson and turn the lights out and say, we ain't gonna do this no more. We're not gonna do cordial hypocrisy. I know you don't like me. I heard what you said about me. So let's stop doing this. Let's stop acting like you are for me. Let's stop acting like you are a safe space for me. Let's stop acting like you wasn't talking noise about me to these other people. Now you coming back trotting over here with me. That's not what we not gonna do is this. Hello, and here's somebody. Can we talk about friendships? We talking about friendships. We talking about how to build healthy relationships. And what we not going to do is cordial hypocrisy, where you talk noise about me in all these little circles and then come, oh my goodness, how are you guys doing? Oh, I've been praying for you. It's so good. It's so good to see you. Selfie. If you don't get out of my face, then only hang because there's a selfish intent only and not just be a real. Yeah, and I think, and here's the thing, seriously, you gotta, even when people behave poorly, that's no excuse for you to behave poorly. So also what we're not gonna do is match energy. Your bad behavior ain't gonna change my behavior. Who I am is not predicated on how you show up. So we're still kind. We're still godly. Here it is. We just gonna be honest. I just want to be honest. We just gonna be honest. And we just gonna tell the truth and say, hey, we don't have to do this. I mean, if I'm honest, we just had to have some hard conversations with some people and just say, hey, we know. We know you've been over here talking about us. We know you've been over here talking about us. And I'm not even mad at that. So I forgive you. It's not even that. What we not going to do is have you just keep coming in our space and us not acknowledge the violation. So let's pronounce the benediction this time out loud. May the Lord watch between me and thee, while we are absent one from another. Woo! Come on in here. So you don't get it. You don't. You don't get you don't get to be a jerk. You don't get to behave poorly, but you do get to speak truth in love and say, "Hey, we know what it is. So let's walk in what it is." I am not interested in being cordial and a hypocrite. So let's just tell watch this. Let's just tell the truth about us. You shifted and you left this friendship emotionally a long time ago. You left loyalty a long time ago. So now let's just leave everything else. If you're going to leave me, why leave your body and your smile? Take that too. Y'all, I am on one today. This is so good to my soul. This is so good to my soul. If you're going to leave, don't leave your face and your smile. Take that too. Take that too. Or if you're going to stay, let's tell the truth. Let's have a hard conversation. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's lean in. Let's be grown and say, "Hey, I felt like you offended me here. I offended you there. I take responsibility for my contribution. You take responsibility for your contribution. Let's reconcile. Let's extend forgiveness and then see what the pathway forward is." But everybody ain't gonna go with you. Can I say that? Come on, let's keep it 100. We gonna focus 100. Let's keep it 100. Everybody ain't going with you, and there are some people that are seasonal people. And what I've learned to do is and keep the right spirit, because it's so easy to get the foul spirit in this thing. It's so easy to get no neck twisting. To be honest, it's head bowing. If I'm really honest, because it's so painful and it's so hard, but the call on my life is so serious and so important that I don't even want to miss my calling and my assignment being messy with you. So it ain't neck twisting, it's head bowing. And it's me saying, "Hey, at the end of the day," y'all know one of our new mottos around here is, forgive everybody. Forgive everybody. Even if it takes time, forgive everybody. So at the end of the day, I'm going to forgive you. I may have to work through some stuff, but maybe you were just here for a season. And now that season has come to a close, and sometimes the season comes to a close disruptively, because sometimes somebody got to act a fool because you never would have walked away if they didn't. So sometimes the crisis comes as a catalyst to get you to move on, because you so loyal and sometimes can be so naive that you'll just stay in dysfunction and abuse because you just refuse to leave because you love that hard. Come on, anybody? Anybody? Sometimes you just love that hard. And sometimes if they didn't change, if they didn't shift, I mean, that's the I got you, Great Lion. I'll come back to that in a second. This ain't the freeway. Path is out. The crazy thing about Judas, y'all, is that his shift was necessary for Jesus' assignment to go to the cross. So that means sometimes the betrayal and your enemies, in God's majestic, magnanimous power, will use that to usher you into greatness. That's why we can't be mad. We can be, but we can't be. Because what the devil meant for evil, once God uses it for good, then I can't even be stuck on the evil, because I'm experiencing too much good to be stuck on the evil. Are y'all with me in here today? Like I can't be mad, because I do believe the devil meant it for evil. Like you cut a fool and you was wrong for what you did, how you did, when you did. So you no. This doesn't excuse that. But when God got done with it, it was all used for his glory. Judas came and kissed him. Judas came and kissed him. This intimate kiss of betrayal. What makes betrayal so hard is that it usually happens by people who are close enough to kiss you. Unless you think of yourself as Jesus in this situation, I need us all to humbly consider the times when we were the kissers and when we were Judas in this situation. Oh! Hello in here, somebody. I know you pretty consistently see yourself as Jesus, and people betrayed me and kissed me, and yeah. And we're going to balance that out. But I need you to consider there have been times when you were the kisser and you betrayed somebody. Humbly consider that we have a God, through his sovereign grace and power, who will use it all for his glory. That's why we forgive everybody. That's why we can't be mad at nobody. You can be if you choose to be, but I'd encourage you, forgive everybody. Come on in here, somebody. That's good. I believe it's Audie. She said, betrayers aren't strangers. Woo! That's good. I'm up in here. We in this thing today, y'all. I don't know if y'all feel it, but I feel the power of the Holy Ghost. I feel this thing today. Y'all, betrayers aren't strangers. Ooh, that feels so good. God is so good. The devil meant it for bad. But if you wait on the Lord, if you wait on him, and I know I'm talking to somebody who's in it right now. I know I'm talking to somebody. This ain't some obscure thing. This is really real. I'm telling you, if you wait on him, he'll make it. He'll make it good. What the devil meant for evil, God will use it for his glory, and he'll make it good. Just wait on him. Just wait on him. This song been in my spirit. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting on you, Lord. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting on you, Lord. Oh, I don't mind waiting. Lean on you, Lord. That some of you, your healing is just one wait away. The restoration is just one wait away. Come on, just wait on him. He's going to make all things new. Just wait on him. The betrayal that you received, and watch this, and the betrayal that you executed. Y'all hear me in here? That's good, Betsy. How kind is God that he would allow us to see ourselves. Woo! Yes. How kind is God? Do y'all hear me in here? How kind is God that he would allow us to see ourselves. I don't mind waiting on you, Lord. Come on. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna let that lay. I'm gonna get out of here. Can I just do one more though? Another way to know Judas is, T.D. Jakes said this the other day. Be careful of people that want to share your stage, but not share your stripes. Let me tell you something. Everybody was around Jesus. Everybody wanted to be around Jesus, all that kind of stuff, until he got on the cross, until they put him on that whipping post, and he had those stripes on his back. Be careful of people that'll ride with you, but won't die with you. Can I just talk about good friends? When all hell is breaking loose, and not a physical death, but boy, you are spiritually just like you are dying, like you are just going through it. Be careful of people that's down to ride with you, but they ain't down to die with you. They ain't willing to. Look, if the ship was going down, we going down together, baby. I'm not going to leave you in your most vulnerable state and detach myself from you because of fear of if I'm trying not to say a curse word, but if the ish gets on you, I got to step back to make sure it don't get on me. No. You need friends that if you in the ish, they in it with you. And they are willing to deal with getting mess on them because of how close they are to you. Mike Todd said this of Carl Lentz. I thought it was so profound. He was like, I'm cool being bloodied because of your wounds. I'm fine with the blood from your wounds getting on me. I'm good associating with someone who's been hurt, who's been wounded, who's caused pain, or who has fallen, who is messed up. You messed up. You're going through a terrible time. I would never leave you at your worst moment. Why would I be a friend and do that? Even if what you did was wrong. I don't know when you mess up, but when someone does something that's wrong, they probably feel the least about themselves. They feel the least of themselves. They feel terrible. When would they need people in their life more than that? When would they leave? What? And that's the time when most people are like, I'm out. Which then helps you understand You can rock on my stage, but you can't roll with my stripes. And that just helps you to remember in the future. Be careful with people that'll ride with you, but won't die with you. And I'm not saying physically die, although sometimes for some people in different parts of the world, it means that too. It means that too. It means that too. I don't know, even just sitting here talking about this, I got an overwhelming sense of gratitude for good friends in my own life and people who roll with you. And can I just encourage you, would you just consider being people that are there for people specifically when they're at their lowest? Specifically when they're at their lowest. Because if friendship means anything, it's gonna mean the most when you can receive from them the least, but you still show up. Amen. In here, somebody. Y'all got quiet on me. Did y'all? Did the saints? Did y'all? Well, hello. Y'all all right out there? Y'all come on. Yeah. Hello. Y'all. Can I get a witness? Are y'all rocking with me? Are y'all there? All right, let's wrap this thing up. Let's wrap it up. I pray. I pray that you would I pray that you would be the friend that you desire in your life. That you find your people. And you just rock with them. I pray that we'd all stop the practice, the Judas practice of cordial hypocrisy. The people in your life deserve the truth. The people in your life deserve the truth. So I pray that you would operate and show up with integrity and honesty and get a circle of people around you where you don't even need cordial hypocrisy. You can walk in courageous honesty. Not cordial hypocrisy, but courageous honesty. Yo, this is the kind of conversation we're having with the Focus 100. We're going to talk about building good friendships, building good physical health, spiritual health, mental health. This is where we're going. We're going to be sitting in this. So y'all rock with us. If you're in for the Focus 100, holla at your boy, let me know, and hopefully we'll get Facebook figured out and y'all can come join us. Until then, have a blessed week. Tell the truth. And know that God is with you. God bless you. Christmas is next week, y'all. I can't believe it. I need to go shopping. Yeah, Lord, let me pull up Amazon right now.